Good morning, everyone. I'm going to call Dr. Meetal Koticha Shah, Joint Executive Trustee and CEO, Life Blood Center, Rajkot, Gujarat. Her career highlights are many: multiple responsibilities in various chief executive roles, Joint Executive Trustee and CEO of Saurashtra Medical and Educational Charitable Trust, and Indian Medical Scientific Research Foundation, Rajkot, Gujarat, for 44 years. It's a non-for-profit charitable organization engaged in humanitarian services in domain of healthcare, education, health and wellness, environment and women empowerment. She is chairperson, non-resident Gujarat Center, Rajkot, Gujarat since 2013. She is Senior Vice President, Vice Chairperson, Indian Yoga Association Gujarat Chapter, Executive Committee members in lot many societies, and alumni Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad since 2018. So, yeah, we welcome you.
Thank you so much for a kind introduction. So, good morning and hello to all learned people and friends over here, and I'm so happy to be here with you and sharing the same platform. I especially thank you, Dr. Tulika Chandra, Organizing Secretary, for inviting me for the talk over here. To be very honest, I am in great luck now to be here in Lucknow, at the wonderful historical city in our country, and have this opportunity to tell the story on thalassemia. Here I would like to pay attention to this song. So here we can say when we travel, we completely rely on the driver who is operating the vehicle. However, if driver makes the mistake and causes harm, then it is not our fault, obviously. Then isn't it this comparable with our baby born with the thalassemia major? If the child gets the mutated genes from the parents leading to this disorder, and in this case, what is his fault particularly? We all are aware of the severity of thalassemia, a genetic disorder, and the grave consequences it entails, and prevention is the only cure in our case, as Dr. Vinita rightly suggested and we had heard in our talk continuously. So together let us unfold the story, how the dark cloud in the thalassemia major children is being dispersed by Project Life. Project Life is the operation fulcrum of two charity institutions, that is Saurashtra Medical and Educational Charitable Trust in 1978 and Indian Medical Scientific Research Foundation in 1991. These non-profit organizations from the city of Rajkot is operated in Gujarat state of Western India. Through its 44 years of the journey, humanitarian services is relentlessly being done, and the charity has touched 9.8 million lives, addressing core challenges in the arena of blood banking, thalassemia prevention, primary education, advanced health science, environment preservation, health and wellness, women empowerment, and networking non-resident Indian diaspora with their motherland. And here, Life Thalassemia Prevention Center is one of the major of our 8 interventions of Project Life. Its mission is to spread awareness about thalassemia throughout the society, underlying the fact that the prevention is the most potent weapon against this condition and the more effective than waiting for the possibility of bone marrow transplant. Here sitting all blood bankers and doctors, we all know the consequences of bone marrow transplant, the success ratios, and how expensive it is. So let me go back to the trip of 1980s. Two brothers, my father and his elder brother, found the medical crisis and underscored the vital importance of blood saving life. Here we all know that blood can give life, but it is not safe and qualified. It may put our life in danger as well. So motivated by this experience, they have dedicated themselves to establish a blood bank facility in our region. At that time, there was no blood bank in our region, and Rajkot Voluntary Blood Bank and Research Center came into existence, and now it is known as Life Blood Center. So this is a very important and observational decade. Being 1981 to 1991, I am talking about when the time the blood was collected in glass bottles. During the first decade, our journey was marked by numerous challenges and opportunities as well. We explored, in the data which we have collected and conducted our analysis, we have found that more than 12 to 15% of the blood were issued to the thalassemia major children. And this huge outflow was actually unproductive, and it was only a supportive and not a savior for the Thalassaemics. So, and during that time, there were the guidelines that one donor equal to one patient served. So you can see that the cyclic need of blood for the thalassaemic, it was a major concern. And as a pioneers in the field of blood banking, we faced the uphill task to raising awareness about the importance of blood donation in the society. My father, Mr. Chandrakant Koticha, embarked on a journey to learning diligently and studying and seeking the guidance from all experts like Mrs. Leela Mulgaonkar, Dr. K.M. Merchant, Dr. Meman Chandi, Ms. Shobha Thuli, and all, and his thoughtful understanding on thalassaemics and including the underlying science and paramount significance of prevention over the treatment laid the foundation stone of Indian Medical Research Foundation was instituted in 1991 for the objective to raise awareness and promote thalassemia and prevention of the thalassemia within the society. This IMSRF is the first Thalassemia Council and Screening Center in our region, operative over 30 years. And it is also zero-registered, and we were the first to introduce variant 1 HPLC method from Biored in India in 1993. So here are the statistics that shows our efforts. We have done more than 712,000 screening tests of the thalassaemics, and as here sitting all doctors and blood bankers, we can say that we have terminated and prevented 121 children from the thalassemia major, and so far more than 1 lakh unit of the blood we have issued to thalassemia major patients, as we have more than 285 major children are registered with us. So these are the significant achievements of us. We have done mass thalassemia screening over 16 lakh people, and we have taken the precautions that every voluntary blood donor who is detected with low hemoglobin, we are screening thalassemia test free of cost, and we are also doing family screening for every child who is a thalassemia major. And more than 27,500 pregnant women of our government hospitals are also being screened free of cost for the thalassemia and other hemoglobinopathies. And the spouses of these women who found thalassemia minor can be screened to prevent thalassemia major births. So this is one of the important things that the village Khet Bagasra in 2018 we have adopted to make as a thalassemia-free village, first village in our state, Gujarat state, through mass screening and prevent birth of the thalassemia major. And I'm happy to share here with that after that there is no thalassemia major child birth taken place. So here I would share that Life Blood Center is fortunate to garner the encouragement and support from Mrs. Jaya Bachchan, who is the chairperson of our Life Blood Bank and for the Life Blood Donor Motivation activity since 1991. And she has been the guiding and promoting voluntary blood donation with exemplary concerns and enthusiasm, supporting every initiative of Life Blood Center and Project Life. So here we need a support from the celebrity. If me and you can say nobody will come for the blood donation or for the thalassemia, but if it comes from the celebrity mouth, it gives truly a great impact on the society. So we have put an effective action plan in place that we are doing antibody screening for all thalassemia major patients. Antigen phenotype blood is available when it is required. LD and LR products for all thalassemia major cases. Also, we are getting to reduce transfusion-related complications. And most importantly, as here we have just discussed a few minutes back, uninterrupted blood supply for the management for thalassemia major cases by maintaining dedicated group of 7 to 8 blood donors for each thalassemia major patient, and counseling for all thalassemia major patients and their family members. So to effectively address thalassemia prevention, Life Blood Center has evolved precautionary organizational norms and measures to minimize the incidents which can be easily adopted by all blood centers in the support to reset to make a thalassemia-free society. As we just recently discussed, that in this case, prevention is our only cure, and in blood bank we have seen that we have reached to NAT, X-irradiator, pathogen inactivation. But have we ever given thought for the prevention of thalassemia? Don't you think so? We have to pay attention on this. So now really it is high time to think about it. So what we can do? We can have a mass awareness campaign at blood donation camps. Our 2 PROs can be assigned for this, and they can make our society for this deadly disease. We can suggest thalassemia test for the blood donor who is having low hemoglobin. We can involve educational institutions to create awareness, family screening and counseling for the all registered thalassemia major patients with us. We can do antibody screening and phenotyping. And most importantly, we can request and seek support from our state government to eradicate this deadly disease. We can connect Gynec Association also. And so, as I told, it's really high time. We have to raise awareness in the country and to work vehemently to prevent thalassemia. And I am sure that when we meet again next in Ahmedabad in Transcon 2024, let's hope to have progress significantly in this direction. So we heartily invite you all to be a part in our Transcon 2024 next year in Gujarat. So superstar here, Amitabh Bachchan, he himself is also a thalassemia minor and blessed our mission this to being rendering his unflinching support in promoting this cause, and we are getting these messages from 1903. So our thalassemia prevention campaign has harnessed excellently support from our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel, and Government of Gujarat and local civil authorities recommending this promotional material placement at public places and offices allowing thalassemia screening. We have also presented 2 bills to prevent to our state government and parliament for the mandatory blood testing for the persons who are of marriageable age and newly engaged married couple, and mandatory test for all relative for thalassemia major patients. So now let us watch a very short video on the thalassemia and the dedicated journey of Life Blood Center and Life Thalassemia Prevention Center.
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. The only purpose of life is to be devoted towards the service of others. So, the question is, where should one focus? Who should one serve? Who and what requires attention? The answer is countless individuals. But, as it is said, prevention is better than cure. What is it that we can prevent? The answer is, we can prevent innocent children from succumbing to death at a tender age of owing to an inherited blood disorder called thalassemia. A bone marrow transplant costs rupees 45 lakhs, the success ratio of which is very less. All this because of lack of awareness and education. And who suffers? An innocent child for no fault of his or her. How will society answer the question of a child? Mama, why do I have to suffer so much? What is my fault? Difficult, isn't it? Currently, 4 to 5% of Gujarat's population is a carrier of thalassemia, and 25% of thalassemia minors across India are from the region of Saurashtra. A huge proportion of blood from the blood bank was being directed towards the treatment of thalassemia patients. Looking at the rampant issue prevalent in the region of Gujarat, Project Life approached the Gujarat government for support, and in response, the Chief Minister promised to support the project towards prevention of thalassemia. Project Life, in joint efforts with renowned clinicians and other institutions, is equipped to set up research and counseling centers to work towards abolishing such genetic disorders like thalassemia. Education material regarding the same has been doing the rounds to spread awareness amongst the masses. Capitalizing on the connect that celebrities have with the public, Project Life joined hands with Sri Amitabh Bachchan, who is a thalassemia minor himself, to spread the message that thalassemia is preventable. The first step towards the journey of million miles began in 1991, when Project Life came up with the first of its kind dedicated counseling and screening center for thalassemia in Rajkot. This came to be known as the Indian Medical Scientific Research Foundation and has been registered with Department of Science and Technology (DST), Government of India as Scientific and Industrial Research Organization (SIRO). SIRO. Life Thalassemia Prevention Center was initiated and also witnessed the installation of India's first fully automated high-performance liquid chromatography HPLC technology, which is the gold standard technique to detect various hemoglobinopathies like thalassemia and sickle cell anemia. Continuous upgradation and improvement is our aspiration, which inspires us to keep investing in advanced technologies. Countless awareness drives have been undertaken to make a difference in the lives of people. So far, nearly 1.6 million people have been reached by Project Life's Thalassemia Prevention Center. Over 700,000 people have been successfully screened and benefited. 121 thalassemia major births have been prevented. More than 26,000 antenatal tests have been done, and more than 69,000 people have received counseling. Project Life strongly believes that thalassemia can be wiped off from the face of India. The best a human being can do is being human. And today, Project Life gives a call to one and all to be a change maker, be a front runner in the mission to eradicate thalassemia. Let's come together for a brighter tomorrow, a hopeful tomorrow, and a healthier tomorrow. Every single life is valuable to Project Life. Let us pledge to educate society and spread the message thalassemia minor should not marry a thalassemia minor. Let us all join hands in this noble crusade, and together we will strive to eradicate this deadly disorder and make the society thalassemia free.
So thank you all, my dear friends, for your time and patient listening. And this is really a real life story of the thalassemia, the ways and means and efforts to prevent from destroying the fabric of our society. And here I extend my warm welcome to you whenever you are next in Gujarat. Visit us, visit a Life Blood Center and witness the compassionate effort dedicated to the noble cause of saving lives. Thank you once again all, organizing committee, Tulika Madam, thank you so much.
It was wonderful presentation. It was like we have all assimilated what you wanted to deliver to the audience.
I would like to request Dr. Neetu Nigam ma'am to please felicitate Ms. Meetal Koticha Shah. Meetal ma'am.